The story of African Americans is a story of resilience, of strength drawn from unimaginable hardship. It is an integral part of the American fabric, woven into the very essence of the nation's identity. From their arrival on these shores, brought in chains and stripped of their heritage, African Americans have endured centuries of struggle and oppression. Yet, they have also risen above adversity, shaping the nation's culture, its laws, and its very soul. This essay explores the long and winding road traveled by African Americans. It examines the dark days of slavery, the fight for freedom during the Civil War, and the ongoing battle for equality. It is a story of pain and triumph, of despair and unwavering hope. Through it all, African Americans have not only fought for their own liberation, but have also enriched the nation through their art, music, literature, and tireless pursuit of justice. Their story is an ongoing testament to the indomitable human spirit and the power of hope to overcome even the darkest chapters of history. This is their journey, a story that continues to unfold, a testament to the power of the human spirit to overcome adversity and shape a more just and equitable future. The story of African Americans begins long before their arrival in North America. It begins with vibrant cultures and societies thriving across the African continent. However, the transatlantic slave trade brutally interrupted this history, forcibly removing millions of Africans from their homelands and transporting them across the Atlantic in horrific conditions. The first Africans arrived in the Virginia colony in 1619, marking the beginning of a dark chapter in American history. Initially treated as indentured servants, their status soon shifted to that of chattel slavery, a system that deemed them property, not people. For over 2 centuries, Africans and their descendants were subjected to the brutal realities of slavery. They endured forced labor, family separation, and the systematic denial of their basic human rights. Despite the horrors they faced, enslaved Africans found ways to resist, clinging to their heritage through music, storytelling, and covert acts of defiance. This period laid the foundation for the African American experience in the United States. It was a time of immense suffering and loss, but it also witnessed the birth of a new culture, forged in the fires of adversity, a culture that would leave an indelible mark on the nation. As the American colonies fought for freedom from British rule, the hypocrisy of demanding liberty while upholding slavery was evident. African Americans saw the revolution as a chance to seize their own freedom. Thousands fought on both sides, driven by promises of liberty. Crispus Attucks, killed during the Boston Massacre, became a symbol of the struggle. Post-revolution, the abolition movement gained momentum in the North. Figures like Frederick Douglass, Sojourner Truth, and Harriet Tubman demanded an end to slavery. The issue of slavery ultimately tore the nation apart, leading to the devastating Civil War. As the nation fractured, African Americans saw a glimmer of hope in the unfolding conflict, recognizing it as a potential turning point in their long fight for freedom. When President Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation in 1863, it marked a pivotal moment in American history. The proclamation, while limited in scope, declared that all enslaved people in Confederate-held territory were to be freed. It transformed the Civil War from a fight to preserve the Union into a struggle for human liberation. Inspired by the promise of freedom, tens of thousands of African Americans joined the Union Army, fighting bravely in segregated units. Their contributions to the Union victory were instrumental, demonstrating their unwavering commitment to the cause of freedom and equality. The Civil War culminated in the abolition of slavery with the passage of the 13th Amendment to the Constitution in 1865. This landmark achievement marked a turning point in American history, signifying a new era of hope and possibility for millions of newly freed African Americans.